Hey everybody, how are you? I am alive. Yeah, I thought Wednesdays was the night that I was gonna give up for live streams to keep doing Saturdays, but life's just had other plans for me. Hey Mark, neighbor. So there's some new people in here. That's awesome. Let's welcome everybody in here that's new. Um, I'm going to ask everyone if they could put a one in the chat to let me know if you can hear and see me, and then I can say hello to you. Again, getting used to using the phone, and I can only see 2 to 3 comments at a time. So it gets a little tough to backtrack. So I see we have Debbie F here. Hey, Debbie, how's it going? I know you're missing me making moose milk. Just one of those things I just haven't got time to do, it seems. That's the thing when you're driving what you're staying in, you don't really have time to drink as much as you might want. We got Johnny's Journey. Johnny, got your hat on. Johnny's got a really cute picture sent to her today, so you guys are going to have to check that out when she posts it. Hello, Linda, Dream on Wheels, Gracie Seeking Adventures. Yeah, it gets tough tagging everyone, right? Especially when it's live stream after live stream. Hello, Diane, good to see you. Hey, Nate. Hello, Mostly Off Grid. Angie, hey, Chasing America. Hey, Erica. We got Auntie in the house. Daryl with Van City Adventure says 2. Turkey. Hey, Gina, Destinations Delight. Hey, Janice, how's it going? River Sticks Van Life, hello and welcome. Hi, Troy with Camp Maintenance Guy. Inspired to Wander, hello. Not new, but hi, Paula. Hello, Michelle. It's so nice to see you guys. Fucking A, love the name. I would think you're Canadian. I don't know if that's much of a stretch to guess that. She Devil Adventures, Guylaine. Hey, Guylaine, let me know where you're at. Not that I can go anywhere right now, but when I can, maybe we can meet up if there's any more meetups along the way. So I'm going to finish saying hello to you guys, and then I'm going to get you guys, tell me what was the last thing you knew about my adventure from the live streams. There's been a couple videos that have recently come out that were before my breakdown in the ambulance. So I just want to kind of know where we were at with that explanation to you guys and what your questions are so that I can address them. Hello, Alan. Hey, Lillian, Tracy, good to see you, my neighbor. We got Ron, Daryl Adventures. Oh, my chat just jumped. Let me back up here. Oh, man, I bumped a button. Oh, I lost a bunch. We got Flaws. Hey, Kevin with 30 and a Wake Up. Good to see you here. That was a really nice video you put out today. Charlie Grace, hello. Jill's here. Matt's here with Amphibious North. Hey, Naj, good to see you. There's my Shanna. So Freedom Dove wants to know what's with the rig. I actually have no new information for you guys. So, well, I guess I have a little bit. It is and isn't running. Let me just see. 6 weeks as a nomad. Are there more coming? Absolutely. Charlie Grace, I still have until the middle of April, so I still have 2 full months for sure of doing this. So I'm super excited. Sandra's here. Oh, from Freedom. Awesome. Hey, Ray. Sorry, you guys catch up. Hello, Steve. Desert Adventures in Arizona. Yeah, I haven't eaten dinner yet myself. Hey, Anne. What's wrong with the Ambo? Okay, so I was coming out to Lake Havasu to catch up with the group. So the group of us that have been caravanning together has been slowly getting smaller since Box Van D's meetup, but there is still a group of us that have been hanging out. And so the others went ahead, and I had hung back because I went to meet the Nomadic Ramblers, and I had some of my own other things like that to do. So I spent the day with the Ramblers. I filmed 2 tours, had an amazing day. The Ramblers had taken me out for supper. Get in the ambulance. I'm driving to Lake Havasu and Parker halfway, about an hour out of that 2-hour drive. The ambulance started like lurching and hesitating. Basically, I'm learning now it went into limp mode and it wouldn't let me shift up. So because I was only an hour past Parker, I limped it back into town, ended up in a spot that I wasn't really feeling safe. So Mark Wolf and Yanai from Dream on Wheels each drove out independently to come and stay with me so that I was not alone. So Yanai brought this amazing supper of like her version of Chinese rice, which is like the best rice I've ever had, and ribs that they barbecued. And in the morning, Mark brought us coffee and donuts and bought me some more pepper spray because I had given mine away. So they stayed with me just to make sure that I was okay. And I had a little pajama party in here. We both actually crashed really quick and slept through the night. Poor Mark didn't sleep a wink. I felt really bad for him. So throughout the day, oh, you never heard of me before. Well, welcome. Yeah, so it broke down at the Circle K in the post office. Let me just catch up here. Sorry, guys. As I talk, I miss a lot. So I still don't know what's wrong with the ambulance. I thought it was the transmission. So when I was out in Parker, I tried calling every mechanic shop, every mobile mechanic, everything. We were the three of us were making calls trying to find someone that would come out, and nobody would come out to deal with the big diesel engine. And hello, Ringo and Zara and Bree. So I was like, oh crap. I called my CAA, which is their partner in the US is AAA. They would not tow me. I needed to get towed to Lake Havasu, and they refused to do it. It's the same reasoning. When I first had problems getting it covered, I do have the RV Premier package, but because I'm an E450 and it's considered heavy duty, they don't want to cover it. And I said, well, I've gone through this in Canada and they've covered tows. And they're like, no exceptions in Arizona. So then I sent a message to my friend Sheldon, who has Van Life Ventures. He's another person that does the nomadic lifestyle in my province, and he works with CAA. And so I messaged him that I was choked that they wouldn't help me out. So he called me back through FaceTime, had the woman in charge of the call center for CAA in Regina, like for all of Saskatchewan, she's a boss, talk to me. And so they said that does tend to happen sometimes, but if I did need a tow, just submit my receipts directly to her through email and it'll get covered. So that was a huge relief. In the meantime, Badge had gotten a hold of me and he was in contact with Steve, with Steampunk Steve and Fritz of Rome Sweet Home. And so they drove from Ehrenberg to Parker. So they drove 45 minutes to an hour to come out and see if there was anything that they could do to help me. We did discover that the leak underneath, like I thought, is not oil, but it also wasn't transmission fluid. It wasn't red. And we checked the transmission fluid and I learned you have to do it while it's running. It was all good. Not burnt, no funny smells. My transmission fluid's fantastic. And they thought, well, maybe it's brake fluid. So then I'm like, oh, great. Now I got two problems. I have problems with my brake fluid. Am I going to lose my brakes? And it doesn't really matter if I can't get going anywhere. So while Fritz and Steve were here, they decided that they were going to do things like kind of check some stuff over. Hey, Grumpy Old Gringo Senior. Check some stuff over to see if anything stood out to them. And they did go ahead and change my fuel filters because I did still have the tool for that. And I had the fuel filters with me because I knew they would have to be changed at some point in time. So they changed them. And now, after this whole process, the ambulance is sat all night, half the day. It's completely cooled down. Fritz took it for a test drive and it was shifting. So I was like, you know what? We're going to drive to Lake Havasu. Would have been a lot less stressful had I have just gotten the tow, but I didn't. So let me just catch up with the chat and I'll let you know how the drive to Lake Havasu went. Hello, Marianne. Hey, Aaron. Good to see you. Shebna, hello. Oh, and I want to thank everybody. Shebna's one of them. I want to thank everybody that contributed financially to help me out. That means a lot and it really will help. There's so many people that had contributed during my last live stream, and there are a lot that sent me during PayPal and in person. So I just want you guys all to know that I absolutely appreciate it. I don't know how much it's going to cost me at this point. Air filter clogged with dust. Yeah, you would think, right? But no, I don't know. We changed it. So I managed to get to Lake Havasu. Do I want pizza? Do you guys have pizza? I'll be there after my live stream. Oh, leftover pizza. Mark bought everybody pizza yesterday. Poor traveling granny. Tracy and I have not been feeling well last night and today. I'm actually feeling better now than I had all day. I'm getting a bit of a cold. I've been taking some cold medicine and stuff. Today, all I did was lay in the ambulance all day. I stepped out briefly before my live stream a little bit, but I'm able to breathe right now. But colds are going around amongst our group, and it's not anything other than a cold. Oh, we got 75 people in here. That's awesome. So I'm just slowly trying to catch up a bit on the chat. I'm never going to catch up, you guys. Yeah, Nomad people really are the best people. Hey, Purple Tube, everybody has been so helpful. Like for Fritz and Steve to come out an hour's drive just to see if they could do anything to help me was amazing. And Mark and Yanai with Dream on Wheels, they each drove all the way from Lake Havasu. So they drove over an hour to get here and stayed with me overnight to make sure that I was safe, and then followed me very slowly, very long trip from Parker to Lake Havasu. So as I limped along, I was doing okay. But when I had to slow down to 45 at one point and then go up a hill, I was down to 35, and it wouldn't, when you're revving hard because you've shifted up and you're going up an incline, and your RPMs jump up from like 2 to 3 grand, it wouldn't do that. So it wouldn't shift up anymore. It wouldn't kind of do that other jump. So, oh my God, I had the longest lineup of people behind me. I'm sure people were swearing at me, and there is only one major pullout spot between Parker and Lake Havasu. So there was tons of people flying by. So the three of us were driving along with our four-ways on. Hey, Kenneth. Hey, Tracia. And I did make it to Lake Havasu. So yeah, I'm so glad that they were with me too. They're just amazing. Hey, Tim. Hey, Becky. Thanks, Mark. My safety is worth no sleep. That is so appreciated. Oh, today's a full moon tonight too, right, guys? Everybody, a month ago I was howling at the full moon with a group of people in a drum circle that I'd never met before, and I just started my adventure. It's so cool. I'm going to convince these guys that we're all going to get drums and we're going to do a drum circle of our own. Travis, that means you too. Gina, that's why you don't waste your money on CAA. Yeah, it just depends on your rig. Like, they have no problem taking my money, but the ones in Canada, CAA did say that they'll reimburse it. So I ended up not needing it, but now I know it'll cover whatever Badge's gas costs are. No, Badge and Elle are not going to come all the way down to Arizona. But he did step me through a lot of things that I could check underneath there, and I was trying to show him through FaceTime different things on there, but it's really hard to diagnose, right? So as soon as I got to, very slowly. Hey, Mary Jones. Hey, Badge. Stay on, you'll be home in an hour. Sorry, you guys. I'm really hoping it's a simple fix. Now, it could be a sensor issue. So here's the deal. In the meantime, Batch had found out from Wanderboom, another YouTube channel creator that has a 6.0 liter diesel. That's what their bus is. And so there is apparently a really good mechanic here in Lake Havasu that deals, like the expert dealing in 6.0s. So I kept trying to call them, and there was no answer. And I couldn't get a hold of them. So we drove in there and went and said hello. And I walked in and I'm like, so I hear you guys are the expert on the diesels. And they're like, yeah, we are. So they could get me in next Monday. Anywhere else was looking at like 3 weeks. If they would, like, so many people said, no, they're not going to do it, especially the mobile mechanics, you guys. That don't take comfort in the fact that you think they'll come out. They're just those on the side of the road kind of things to get you going. Anything major, they're not equipped to do that. So I went straight to a transmission shop though first, because again, like you guys would have heard, I thought maybe this is like my transmission. And so I went to transmission shop. They got me in right away. They were super nice. They're like, if you need to spend the night here, you can camp on our lot in the back and stay in it. And that's before I even got there. So I already knew good vibes, great shop. But they put the code reader on and there was no tranny codes. But there's 11 other codes. Now, Badge says once you hit about 4 codes, pretty much everything is going to go kaput and not work. So one thing's causing another and causing another and causing another. So I couldn't get any codes read on the code reader that I have. Travis with Dream on Wheels checked with his. Nothing was really showing up either, but he tried to clear it out. So if we could clear out the codes, then, driving it to the shop, maybe whatever's relevant will get picked up. But Monday, I do get to take it into the shop. First thing Monday morning, they'll get it in. Great vibes from them too, right? When you meet people and you just, you have an instant comfort level. I felt really good. Like even the receptionist, she was fantastic. And they will get in touch with me by email. I did give you an phone number in case they need it, but they did need a phone number in there. Hey, Kat. Yeah, I do have one. It just wasn't picking up these codes. So I don't know. Oh, thank you, Freedom Dove. You already answered that. You guys are also awesome. I love it when the people that are regularly here are helping me by addressing others in the chat. You guys are just so cool. Don't get started on the mobile mechanics. Yeah. If I had like a flat and I needed help with that, because I am not jacking up the ambulance. I have a spare tire, but I'm not jacking up the ambulance because I could just see myself doing that all wrong. Yeah, Travis tried 2 different code readers and still couldn't pick up anything. Yet the tranny shop said there was 11 codes. And in fact, thank goodness for Yanai. She's like, take a picture of it. So I did. And then I sent those codes to Badge. So, it might be something just as similar or similar, just as simple as, a sensor gone or something like that. I honestly have no idea. But because it's going to be a week, I still have it here. I'm in Craigie Wash at Lake Havasu. Nate and Yanai and Travis, they all have vehicles. Tracy has a vehicle and Mark does as well. So, I mean, all of the people that I'm camped with, any one of them could take me into the city if I needed something or if I needed to do laundry. And they have been. They've all been taking such good care of me. Anytime someone leaves, they're like, do you need anything? And yeah, I'm just really lucky and really blessed. Yeah, Mark's been hearing a lot about Badge. Hey, Greg, good to see you. I'm going to try to catch up and see if there's any new questions. I don't know who Auntie's talking to, but Auntie, yeah, I'm doing good. Let me see. Kat says, mobile mechanics have other non-mobile mechanics in the area can sometimes refer you to the right place. Well, the first place that I went to that I looked up, and it said, online that their hours were still open. Everything was closed until further notice, according to the cardboard sign in the window. That's another thing that really affects people that are traveling and doing this. The pandemic has put so many businesses out of work. And it's a domino effect, right? Everything just affects everyone else so much more. Good news, though, my province is removing all mandates. All the different masking mandates and such as of the end of this month. So thanks to the Freedom Convoy, hopefully it'll still be very easy for me to get home across the border in 2 months. I don't see the border shutting down at all. I know some people are worried about that. I don't think I have a problem getting it home at all. You, Paula. I'm behind you guys. I'm so sorry. And I don't know exactly what everybody's saying. Tracy's drinking her NyQuil. I'm going to be dipping into my NyQuil, right? Well, not mine, but it was given to me like everything else out here. I'll be doing the NyQuil just as soon as I eat after this live stream, and then I should be out. Hello, Diane. Hello, Dad Cam Rocks. Hello, Nomadic Ramblers. Right? You guys even commented on it. Like, Bobby was like, she sounds like she's running really good. And I was like, oh, really? I actually don't know because it's a diesel and it's the first diesel I ever had. So I will have to find out, hopefully it'll be a sensor or, something that way, not as expensive. I know there's still a charges of labor and everything. That's a given, but the fact that they are pretty much known for working on these types of motors helps me feel even more comfort that, they might see other things. Now, the other leak, I don't know what that is, but they will. They'll figure that out. Hello, Karen with Exploring Canada. Thank you so much for your help as well. Right? Thank God for the Freedom Truckers Convoy. And for anyone that doesn't understand, they're not about anti-vax or no masking. They're about our freedom to choose. I'm vaccinated. It was my choice. It was what I wanted to do. After the fact, it became where I had to just to come into the US. But I feel like they're doing some really good things, some positive change, and it's for everyone. And the whole world is watching Canada doing basically peaceful protests and getting the message across. Definitely getting the message across. And I'm so proud to be a part of a country that's a leader in that. So Gina, you don't have to worry. You're not going to have a problem getting across a border. So you just got to make sure you get your passport in time. Between Massachusetts and Canada is closed. Yeah, and there is different places along the way. There's border closures in Ontario, in Alberta, and was it Manitoba last I saw? Yeah, the truckers have blocked the borders. Things will be resolved before I leave in 2 months, and so it should be good. And I will be caravanning with Gina, as you guys see here in the chat. Yeah, we're all thanking Nate for the NyQuil because Nate was sick first. And I don't look as bad as Nate or Tracy. Like, they really got hit hard. And it's just like big colds, you guys. It's nothing more than that. The border is open February 28th. No PCR tests on return to Canada. Awesome, Karen. Thanks for that information. I have everything documented in my ArriveCan app that I do have a video on how to use. The only thing left was knowing my exact date that I'm arriving home, which I don't know. And you just kind of do that last minute. I have a feeling that's probably not going to be needed at all by the time I want to go home. I was hoping to show you guys, hey, Chris, good to see you. I was hoping to show you guys a bit of the sunset, but it still is getting dark earlier than when my live streams are. But you know what? In like a month or so, I'll be able to do it. Or maybe I'll do some live streams a bit earlier in the day. And then so once I get the ambulance looked at, I feel like I'll be really comfortable to still continue on my way. If I was going to be stranded anywhere, Lake Havasu and with the people that I'm at is perfect because I don't feel stranded at all. I really like it here in Craigie Wash. I am noticing some spots that there is garbage. So anybody that's out there that's staying on BLM land, let's all make a point of putting some gloves on and filling at least one bag full of garbage and taking it, because it's just a terrible, terrible thing to see. And we're all lucky to get to be here. That's all right, Auntie. The man finder's working. Dee found a man named Santiago. You have to check my last video to find out what Aunt Cindy is talking about with that one. Hey, Jimmy, good to see you. Hey, DJ, good to see you. I was wondering if you were here. You know what's funny is when I'm doing this on the phone, I can't tell for sure who's a moderator and who's a moderator and a member, who's just a member. I don't know why I'm having such a different time. Oh, maybe I'll have to look at that. Today's just the second day. Yesterday I started feeling crappy, and then today when I woke up, it was not so cool. Hey, Deborah on the go. Yeah, I am so blessed. So blessed. So many amazing people, and people that will come out of their way to help me. People that give advice. All of you guys were my rock last Wednesday when it all first happened, and I had you guys to talk to. So thank you guys so much for just being you. I'm going to roll through. Yeah, absolutely. Cheers for the truckers. Yeah, and there's probably going to be a no confidence vote in an early election to get Trudeau out. Oh, see, I am a little bit behind on some of this stuff in Canada. So, DJ, if you could summarize every week the updates on your channel, put a video out, that'd be awesome. Because I haven't been spending a lot of time looking at the news, but yeah. What's this? Next step for the Freedom Convoy. No one to go to work for the week of February 21st. Oh, a general account countrywide strike. Wow. Wow. The impact that we have. Hey, Dee, good to see you. I didn't get to say goodbye. You left before I got back. Just make sure you're taking good care of yourself because some of us got sick. Some dust issues. There's lots of dust issues. Actually, out here, I feel like once we left the courts, or well, actually, Yuma is when I know my throat hurt the most just from the air. I wasn't sick by any means. My throat was so dry all the time. It was ridiculous. Yeah. Everyone's got their Western Canada borders are open again. Okay, so that means Alberta's borders are back open. Nice selfie the other day. I gotta see what Jimmy's talking about there. Okay, so Port Huron and Sarnia is open and flowing as well. So, because some of the Ontario borders have opened up. Sorry guys. I want to know. Can you guys let me know in the chat if you want me to do 1 or 2 live streams a week? If you could just put that in there and let me know. I've had the odd person say that they miss my live streams, but I also have other people that haven't said a dang thing. Because if it's something that you guys want, I'll make a point of really focusing on doing it more. Oh yeah, D colds. You know, Nate was sick and now Tracy and I are sick. And I think Mark wasn't feeling quite as well. He says he's fine, but I worry that he'll be the next one. Oh, DJ's been busy. Focused on the convoy. Yeah, it's just a cold. You know, guys, that's the one thing I'm glad people told me to bring warm clothes too, because in the desert it does get quite cold at night. Although we had some okay, I'm talking Celsius again, guys. We had a couple days this weekend that hit 28 Celsius during the day, but like last night I think it got down to 10 Celsius or 8 Celsius. Actually, last night I kicked on the diesel heater again for a little bit. So let me see if you guys have any questions. Oh, you just sent me a picture of the sunset. Okay, I can't see it right now. Alberta and Stella, hello. I'm not so skilled yet, Tracy, on working a live stream and doing this. But Tracy, if you're gonna do some live streams and you want a little bit of help setting it up, I absolutely can do it. Yeah, I'll play with the computer a bit. I don't know what I have wrong that the hotspot's not working with it. Tell D you had Santiago last month when you were in Mexico. Oh, Jill, we are starting some drama tonight. Oh my gosh, there's 91 people here. You guys are amazing. Amazing. D's doing good. Okay. I have Ray, Nate, DJ as mods for now. Okay, I know I made some changes before I left. And so those are the people that I know me the most to know kind of how I want the live streams to go. What is this? Coming to Oregon, California at the end of the month. Oh, Karen, California. Where in California are you going to be? We will definitely save you some more mother. I can't wait to go swimming, but it is still too cold here. Thank you, Anne. I hope I feel better soon, too. Oh, D has a magic potion. Thanks for sharing it, D. Oh my gosh, I don't want a whole bunch of hot stuff. And I haven't had any moose milk since Box Vendy's meetup. That stuff, 2 bottles went in 20 minutes with everybody. It was awesome. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Hey, Sherry. For everyone that's seeing Sherry that I've linked up here, she has a Instagram page, and she is another lady that has an ambulance, and she had come out to spend the night by me. Where were we now? That was south of the Palm Canyon. And for anyone else who doesn't know, I finally made it. Finally. Number 9 magic. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Hey, Brene, good to see you. Auntie wants 2. Karen likes the videos. DJ. I was reading one line and then the other. Racing 2. Old Car Junkie says 10. Oh, I don't know if everybody else would appreciate that. It'd be a whole lot of me repeating myself. Debbie says 2. Floss is saying 2. Janice says 2. Freedom Dove says 1 is good. Lillian's really flexible. Oh, is there quite a few people that are sick now? I think a lot of it's that time of year. I mean, and we are spending time together. I mean, I know you guys see a lot of us, not masks, but we are our own bubble of people. So colds happen. That's just a fact of life. I am definitely enjoying my trip. Even with the stuff with the ambulance, I'm still okay. 2 or more. 1, you're on vacation. Hi, Sue. She says 1. Oh, you're on day 6 of a fun cold. I'm just glad I haven't got the bad thing because my medical coverage is only a little bit longer. Well, no, it's a bit longer than that. Steve says 1 or 2. I guess, yeah, it was almost hot for a week. And then it took forever to cool down. So then a person wanted to sleep in, but then you can't sleep because I'm also on a different time. Like I'm used to it being an hour later. So yeah, it just throws a person off a little bit. Hey, Amy, it got up to 70. It's supposed to start snowing. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's been really nice. Hey, Lori, good to see you. Do whatever makes me comfortable. It's been nice. My son's been in touch with me quite a bit whenever he's not busy. She did have a thing for Santiago, right? Right. Yeah, so things are going really good at home. Things are going really good with my house sitter and the dogs. Things are going really good for my son. I don't have to worry about everything at home. And honestly, I you guys all know my brother is a huge cheerleader for me, but so is my son. So it's pretty cool. He was joking that he's at home being the adult and I'm the one being the kid right now. And I'm like, sweet. I like that. I think we could keep it going like this. Hello, real life with Michelle and Rob. Thanks so much for coming in and saying hi. Yeah, I would love you guys to see Tracy doing live streams. You guys need to get to know her. She is freaking hilarious. Hilarious. Let me just see. Shanna says, I have missed your live streams. I just wanted you to live your experience. I'm ready to join in when you're ready to go live. Aw, see, you guys are also wonderful and supportive. Yeah, I'm missing tons of snow and cold every day. Even though I'm stranded, I get to open the door and there is no snow. And I am the happiest kid in town. Happiest kid in town. DJ's talking to Kat. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't want to hear about the snow. Hey, Dodgy, good to see you here. So we have about 20-25 minutes. If you guys have questions for me to answer before we raid Van Life with Gina. And DJ, brother, you can contact me through Facebook too. Actually, any of you guys can contact me through Facebook and or my email address, which is vanvitatravels@gmail.com. You knew that moose milk wouldn't last long, right? Yeah, and so I haven't made any. I can't buy any here. Daryl says 2 live streams, fucking 8. Oh, how many times am I going to get away with repeating that name? And it's Funk. I just read that right. 3. Man, you're going to have to change that name while you're in my live streams. Yeah, it moved fast. 1 and a short, says Jill. I did know for sure that I wanted to do it for you guys today so that you knew that I'm okay and knew what the updates at the ambulance was because I didn't really want to leave you hanging. And I know some people have seen, I've put out some videos that I've recorded before and I still have more to put out. But they were all before the breakdown. So, is there something that I would like to do every winter? Yes, 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 and yes. I would love to do this all the time. I really would. It's awesome. You know what? I feel like even though it's only been 6 weeks that I'm doing this, I'm starting to get a good sense of things. For example, the breakdowns right away and how that impacts you when it's where you're staying and all your stuff is in and you can't get around on your own. Like my independence is gone right now. Yes, I have amazing friends, but there's a lot of people that don't have that same support system that I have. So it's really tough. So there's always that unexpected cost that can jump up. I've been really good at finding all sorts of different shelf stable foods. So the way I'm making meals is very different at home. I only have a small 18 liter, I don't know what that is in quarts, 4 quarts. Anyways, a really small 12-volt fridge, which I keep limited because it was cutting in and out a lot until Wade with Vanquished, another really good YouTube channel, just wired it directly into my system. And now it actually is maintaining a regular temperature. It's not cutting in and out and stuff. So, I mean, there's always those electrical problems. You know, one of my batteries died in the house system, which dragged the system down, had to problem solve around that. Knew that I had to change a toilet system. Even my shelving, I've been rearranging stuff. There is tons of stuff you don't need to bring. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you. Even how much water I use, because I don't have a hot water system and I'm boiling my water to warm it up for my showers, and I'm not showering every day. I'm using baby wipes and stuff every other day, but I'm using actually a lot less water than I thought. So that was pretty cool. And so I worked it out. I'm probably averaging for all needs a gallon a day. And I thought I would need 1.5 to 2 gallons a day, but a gallon a day is absolutely meeting my needs. One thing that does shock me is how much garbage that I have. So I need to start separating my garbage into regular garbage and paper that can burn to start the fires, because it's accumulating too much. Even, like, you guys know, I like my diet pop, my diet A&W, my diet root beer. Those cans really add up and take a lot more space than I thought. So those are things that I'm changing as well. Cat 44, whatever works for you. Oh my God, how many is that a day? What is 44 divided by 7? I know it's not going to be equal. Only one live stream a week. You need time for yourself. Silvery snow moon tonight. You guys all go out there and make sure you check out the full moon. Just enjoy America, right? But I want to share with you guys. I'm so blessed to have this trip, and there are things, while it's fresh in my mind, I do want to share with you guys, like how I'm managing my garbage, how my power system can handle certain fans, my diesel heater. Wow, what a difference between using it in Canada in the winter and here in the winter, because it would use almost the whole 10 liters in like a 24-hour to 30-hour period. And now it just sips on it. I hardly need any at all. Now I understand why people are so big on the diesel heaters. I have rarely used my Mr. Buddy, although I did at the beginning to warm up the shower area when I shower, just to get in and out, because I didn't really need much more than that. But I am glad that I have it. That's what we all heard, right? Nobody's really sure on the moose milk. Someone said 20 minutes and 2 bottles was gone. Yeah, it's just a bump in the road, Cat. Like, you guys saw me at my worst about it when I did last week's live stream, and it's going to happen, right? It is going to happen. I'm not letting it stop my adventure. I am so happy to be here, and there's so many other things I want to see and do, and this isn't going to stop me at all. I'm really learning more about my resilience, and I'm still working on the pushing past fear, but it's just one thing at a time. I just got to focus on one thing and work through it, and then I'm good. But you know what? There's so much value to knowing what people you're keeping in your life and around you on a daily basis. People that are positive and motivated and good-natured just make every day such a joy. And I am so blessed that I've had that for company the whole time that I've been out here. It'll work against all colds and flus? Oh, will I start feeling better? That would be fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, I should be setting my crystals out or something. Don't they re-energize when it's during the full moon? A balmy minus 18 Celsius in Alberta, according to Dad Cam Rocks. I laugh. I shouldn't laugh, but I get to miss it this year. And I do watch my weather at home every day. Like, they were minus 20 this afternoon, and we were plus 20 Celsius. So that's a big temperature change. But I mean, there was one day I got too much heat and sun. It was out a lot and I hadn't had my hat on. So I burnt out. I went to bed early. Everybody knew that I was just done. I was better after that because now I keep my hat on again. Kind of forget, right? But otherwise I'm slowly getting acclimated to the heat. Like I can sleep in here with it much warmer than when I first got here. So that's nice as well. Oh, thank you so much, Diane, for getting everybody to do the thumbs up. Hello, Time for Exploring. Good to see you. Okay, you're considering dropping yours. I didn't realize you were doing them on Saturdays, but I am so behind on everything because I've been on the road. Hello, Evening Shade. So good to see you here. Moisture. Yeah, it'd be nicer to have it as rain in the spring, right? Sounds like Moose Milk must be a must at O22 then. That would mean I'd have to come to Oregon 22, and I don't know. Well, I won't have enough vacation time saved up to go to Oregon if I even hope of getting any time to come back here next winter. I will not be able to afford to try to take another month leave of absence, and I definitely won't have as much vacation as I had saved over these last 2 years. I also have used them to date. So if I'm careful, I could still get a month next winter. But here's the downside to a month out here next winter. I have to drive 2 directions in snow and cold. At least when I go back this time, it's going to be pretty nice. My gosh. No snow, please, She Devil Adventure says. Thank you for all the epic spirit, Tracia. I know, Jimmy, I see that now. Oh, Christian works. Okay. That sounds so much better than me saying it wrong. I wonder how many strikes I'm going to get in this live stream today. Okay, wants to know if you'll come back again next year. Oh, I guess I just answered that. Steve, I still want to come out and see you guys this year. It's in my plans to make it. I just don't know when, but I definitely want to come out and see you guys for sure. And I really do want to come out some more, but I really like it out here. I love the whole vibe. I love being at a different pace. I could handle working from here and just having a whole different lifestyle altogether. Wait a minute. I missed what this is. Not everyone is Paulo. You're right about that. Oh, I hope it wasn't a bad comment that I missed. And I'm going to ask my moderators to give me a heads up when it's time to drop the links for Gina. Did I ever get my bank situation settled? No, Kat, I didn't. Because the last time I called them and made some changes, now my debit card's not working at all. You know how embarrassing it is to go into Walmart and keep getting declined? So I've been using my credit card, but I had already stocked up on a lot of groceries. I will need to call them. But things right now, I mean, my tank is, well, almost full, I guess, because I filled up in Quartzsite before I left. So I have everything I need at this moment. Yeah. But I do. Hey, Johnny, I do need to get that worked out. Ron says, if I can do 6, you can do 2. Ron, ask some of the oldies in this group. When I first started doing live streams, I did 5 interviews a week. It was ridiculous. I was working so hard to grow the channel and so hard to get my hours. And then it was down to 3, and then it was down to 2. And I keep thinking I'm going to just do 1, and I keep thinking I'm just going to do it on Saturday, but Saturdays just haven't been working lately for me. Everything's kind of unpredictable. Am I going to replace my bad battery? No. These batteries are from sort of power system tower. They're not any regular battery you would have ever seen before. They're used something to do with SAS Power, and every 3 years they rotate these batteries out. And so I'm good with 2 because they're 185 amp hours each. And you can run them lower. They're not lithium, but they're not car batteries. It's really hard to explain. If J-Rock is here, he could probably tell you guys more because he's the one that got a hold of them for me. Sounds like I need a hot toddy, right? My throat's getting more dry again talking. At least I can breathe right now. Earlier today, I couldn't breathe through some of my nose. Some of my nose, half my nose. Sorry, you guys. My ability to speak English goes in and out sometimes. I need a can crusher. Ah, yeah, I do. Where would I find one of those? That would be awesome. Use a soda stream instead of buying cans for pop. I can also just drink more water. Coffee. I love my coffee. And you know what? I know the reason too that I'm so much more of my groceries are garbage is because I've bought so many things that I can microwave that are shelf stable. And so there's a lot of extra packaging as well. So the parts that are plastic will still go in the garbage, but the outer parts that are paper, I'm going to start making sure I burn them all. I think, you know, and I'm even using a lot of paper towel. That could be dried and burnt as well too. Drink water. I know. I know. I would stomp on those cans. But if you've seen me with the Arizona jumping rocks, I call them, I can't seem to walk anywhere without tripping over my own dang feet or some little rock. There's no way I'm going to handle jumping on a can, but I do need to get an actual can crusher. I should look into that. That is a really good idea. Can your fan run a giant battery on full blast? No, actually it can, but not for very long. But this giant fan that is lent to me on one will run for a really long time, cools it down in here super fast, and it's really awesome. So thankful that that was lent to me. Hello, Dave. Oh, thanks for coming from New Jersey. Good to see you. So if anybody has any questions, right now would be the time. I think I only have about 12 more minutes before we raid Gina. Yes, John, it is warm here. Well, 20, so like we're hovering 70. So and it's going to be like that until the weekend. The weekend I think gets up to 24 and 26 and then it's down again. So here in Lake Havasu, it's very comfortable weather for us here. Like I can sleep in the temperature. Gotta go. I'm glad you're having a good time and Havasu and good luck in getting the rig fixed. Thank you so much. I've had so much fun hanging around the London Bridge and touring all around there, taking the ferry. There's so much stuff that we've done. There will be a video of the ferry ride and stuff coming. And what else did I have? Yeah, there's a couple different things that I really need to get out to you guys. Let me just try to catch 100%. I forget. I'm so far behind. I don't even know what that was for, Anne. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to scroll super quick to see if there's any questions from you guys. But I am still, and I have an awesome hat, my Johnny's Journey hat. Yeah, I'm having an awesome time. Breakdown or no breakdown, I wouldn't change a thing. I am so lucky. I'm going to enjoy every minute of this. Even if I had to sit here in this spot for 2 months, I would still do it. Amethyst shouldn't be cleaned in the sun. They'll fade in color. I have quartz and tiger's eye. Freedom Dove. Let me know how that would work. Ocean water's good for cleansing crystals as well. Wow, I am behind you guys. Hello, Ron's Mini RV Life. Oh, you're from Lori's Way Camp. I know Lori's wanted to hook up and meet, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I'm in Craigie, Washington Lake Havasu if you want to let her know. Hi, Lynn. You're here, though. That's all that matters. West Coast. Oh, some people are talking about the different things that'll clean. Oh, yeah. So we are still planning to have Palooza the second weekend in July. So everybody is more than welcome to come out. If you can give me a heads up, that would be great. I think I might put together something as a raffle to help cover the cost. Because I'm going to do it in the same location that we did last year. And it's like $150 a night. I think we'll do it 3 days and 2 nights. So I'll just need a little fundraising way to help cover the cost. So it's kind of not all on me, but otherwise there's no cost for you guys. It just, you know, if you want to contribute, or we'll put a raffle together. If anyone wants to contribute to a raffle for that as well, that would be really, really wonderful. So I'm really hoping you guys will all consider coming up to Canada and visiting us. It's going to be fun. We have a really, oh, I'll fly into Vegas and you'll pick me up. Sounds good. Cell tower batteries. Oh, yeah, that's it, Tim. Cell tower batteries. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Now I know what it's called too. What is a hot toddy? Man, I could probably use something. Can Crushers your footmark says. Yeah, the only thing is, Ron, one of them dropped right out. It was dragging my whole system down, and now I got oodles of power. My 300 watts is doing really well. Hey, camping therapy. Did someone say coffee? I would love a coffee. Kenneth, where are you? Where's my coffee? Oh, I got to get Johnny to make the coffee, right, Kenneth? Because she is constantly making you coffee, but Johnny's not here right now. Amazon has a bunch of them? Okay. All right. No more coffee for Kenneth. M22, I'm not sure either, you guys. I'd have to look at how far all of these are from home. As much as I would love to, I really want to come back next winter. I don't know. We'll see. Everything's up in here. I'm at a point where I'm just living in the moment, and whatever's meant to be will find a way to work itself out. I am free to say yes to things at this point in time for now, not that far in the future. 6:49. Thank you, Daryl. Ooh, I am a little bit behind, aren't I? Learn to cook from scratch. Yeah, I make spaghetti and all sorts of stuff. It's nice to have chicken in a can, and I don't have to buy whole chicken, refrigerate it all, and it's good. Yes, you guys, this is a great spot. Now, Dream on Wheels scouted the spot first. We have amazing service, lots of room for us. There's actually quite a bit of vegetation, and the hills around are really quite pretty. So they really did great picking the spot. And we're so close to Lake Havasu that it's awesome. Everything we need is available. Yeah, it does. It creates a lot of trash. So I'm definitely going to focus on getting that under control as well. Now, I didn't know for Kansas if I hadn't really seen any recycling, but I did see the Humane Society accepts cans and bottles for donations here at Lake Havasu. So for anyone that's around and you want to get rid of those, you can always donate that there. 10 minutes. Yeah, definitely a great spot where we are. 9 minutes. You guys are funny. Good night, Lillian. So good to see you. Craigie Wash Lake is very pretty. I haven't seen, oh, Craigie Wash in Lake Havasu. Yeah, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Oh, you guys gonna make some coffee, Travis and you and I? Hot toddies, rum, hot water, a little butter, lemon, and honey. The only thing I'm missing is the lemon. Hello, Joy, blessed life. I hope all is well for you guys. I did get your message through Instagram. Thank you so much, and don't worry. Oh, caramel crunch coffee, coconut caramel crunch coffee. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, you guys, Yanai's probably super ticked with me. She is the maker of the best pina coladas in the entire world. And I went out without her and I ordered a pina colada, and it was the worst thing I ever drank. I will never make that mistake again. I have learned my lesson. Learned it the hard way. I did see that message before the end of the show. Now I really got to catch up. So thank you, Bree, for dropping the link for Van Life with Gina. Again, I don't know how to pin it on my phone, but that's who we're going to raid, and let them know it's a Van Vita raid. Let her know that you came from here and that we're supporting her channel just like she supports us. Drink lots of filtered water. Okay. Canned chicken is fun. It's so easy and it's so cheap. Actually, eating this way has been extremely affordable. Like really good. I'm doing really good on my budgeting. I've not spent as much money as I thought. What was this one? Whatever you do, don't knock on. Okay, we're talking about full moons. Okay, so I've been mooned a couple times on this trip, and the one that everybody knows about is me knocking on Travis's butt, thinking I was knocking on the window, and instead I hit him right on his bum. I am no longer knocking on windows. Just saying, I learned that lesson the hard way. We'll never do it again. Right? Pina coladas are amazing. Fresh coconuts. Oh, strawberry daiquiri. Oh my God, you guys, a strawberry daiquiri with ice cream. That is like dessert in a cup. I had that. It's amazing. Wow, that is something that's a definite treat. I wondered why I've been starting to gain weight because I haven't been eating junk, but I had ice. Well, I guess ice cream is junk. Is ice cream junk food? Is ice cream considered junk food? I'm pretty sure it is. Mind you, everybody's been cooking really good stuff or bringing in pizzas or taking me out to eat. And yeah, it's been good. Right, Lynn? She totally is known for her pina coladas. Absolutely. And I do believe, one more. Minus 24 minutes. What? Minus 24 minutes? You guys, how many more minutes do I have? Ice cream is the base of the food pyramid, right? Right. Did someone say coconuts? Yes, they did. I still haven't seen the coconuts in person yet. And after knocking on his butt thinking it was a window, I don't know if I want to see his coconuts. If anybody wants to know what I'm talking about and you don't know what we're talking about coconuts, check out Dream on Wheels. Check out their YouTube channel. Yeah, I know it's junk food. But ice cream and chocolate are two of the food groups, right? You go into the M22 for the ceviche. Jerry's good for you. Calcium, right? Right? I knew you guys were on my page. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to have you guys, if my moderators could drop the link again. If I could get my moderators to drop the link again for Van Life with Gina, she has a special guest tonight. Let them know it's a Van Vita raid. I will try to keep up on the live streams for you guys. I'm going to be keeping them, anywhere from half an hour to an hour. I think if I'm going to do two, they might get a little bit shorter. But then you guys are up to date on what's going on. I do have some more videos to come out. I'm going to spend the rest of tonight eating my supper, taking some NyQuil, and just making myself feel a little bit better. I'm not that bad. I think if I just get that extra rest, it'll keep me so I feel healthier sooner. So much love to each and every one of you. I'm going to find my little goodbye. Where are we? All right. So make sure you guys follow the videos to see some of the things that have been going on these adventures. I know some of them 2 minutes, some 10 minutes, but it is what it is. This is me on my adventure, flying by the seat of my pants. We'll see you guys all later.